Hi ladies, it's Mandy with Good Morning Girls. We have had a wonderful study this year in the book of Luke, and we are finishing up next week as we read chapter 24 of Luke and finishing up our Loving Like Jesus study. And if you've been with us through all three of our studies, we have learned to live like Jesus, we have learned to love like Jesus, and we have learned to lead like Jesus. And what an amazing time we have had in the Word of God. And if you've only been with us for the one session, that is okay. I'm sure you've gleaned so much from this Loving Like Jesus study. And I know that as we are winding down and we are focusing on that ultimate picture of love that Christ did for us, I know that my heart has just been broken, and I have found myself often on the floor. I want to give you just a few bits of advice, or not advice, but a few bits of information as we are closing out our session. The first thing is that there was a few ladies that asked me if I would be interested in doing and hosting the Ministry of Motherhood study. If you are interested in doing the Ministry of Motherhood study, I need you to comment below again and make sure that you're checking your others box. I'm going to be sending you a link to a new group. That group will be separate from your normal Good Morning Girl group. I have several groups that do the Good Morning Girl studies with me, and so I want to make sure that all the ladies that want to do Ministry and Motherhood are in the same group. So we're going to kind of combine some women from some different groups. The other thing is to know that it starts right away, right after Loving Like Jesus. We won't get a break. We will be starting right away. And so be prepared for that. We will actually be adding you guys to the group starting next week. So be prepared. The second thing is that our gratitude study will start in the first week of November, or the end of October there. October 25th is the start date for the gratitude study, I think. So if you are interested in doing the gratitude study, make sure that you let me know that, and you will also get a link to a new group, but you will be with some of the same ladies that you've been with in the past. I start a new group each session, and the gratitude group will be the same for Advent. So I will start a new group for gratitude and Advent. It will give you a new link, and I can add you to that group, and you just follow the link and go, and you will be set up. We'll do some introductions again. We'll have 2 weeks off where you can read on your own wherever you want in the Word of God, and then we'll start back with the gratitude, and then in the beginning of December we'll start with the Advent, and then in January we will have a new study. So, if you're doing the Ministry of Motherhood, that study will go all the way through January. I know I have some ladies who want to participate in the Advent as well as the Ministry of Motherhood study. And really, if you are thinking about that, the gratitude and Advent studies are very light. They are not as deep as Loving Like Jesus. The passages are often shorter, so you may actually feel like you need a little bit more to sustain your spiritual walk than what you have been getting, that you'll get through the Advent and the gratitude. It's more to focus our hearts on being thankful for all that Jesus has done, and then on His coming. And so I hope that you will join us again for gratitude and Advent. If you are wanting to take a break for the holidays, which I totally understand, I know that the holidays are a hard time. I, in the past, have asked people to send me a friend request, and I have added all of you to my personal Facebook. And I realized that by doing that, I'm getting a lot of friends, and that is actually kind of hard on my newsfeed. So I am actually going to start promoting the Good Morning Girl studies over at my blog page, and I'm going to post the link for that below. If you will like that page, every study I will post lots of updates on how to get back in with our group for the women of worship groups, or the Young Moms for Christ. So whichever group you're a part of, I will post, things over there at the Women of Worship page, and I will promote them on my blog. So if you follow my blog, or the Facebook page that goes with my blog, you should be getting updates about the studies. So don't feel like, oh, if I say I don't want to do Advent and gratitude, I won't get to be at Mandy's group again. That's not true. You can just follow along over there, and you'll get all the information that you need and more. So I hope that you have been encouraged. There will be a weekly wrap-up tomorrow, and then we have one more week of study together. And then, like I said, make sure that you comment, and I'll probably tag you in a post if you had showed interest in the motherhood study. And then everybody needs to let me know what their intent is for the fall, so that I know whether or not to send you the link or not for the new group. So I will probably be sending you all messages. So just be checking that other box if we're not personal friends on Facebook, so that I can know what your heart's desire is as we go forward. And I just hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And as we focus on Christ and his death, remember that we can be sacrificially loving others just as Christ has loved us. Okay, have a great week. Bye.